sir. Can you say your name, please?
Yes, sir. My name is Salahuddin Tula. My slave name is Jeffrey Sims. And out of being ashamed of being a slave, I changed my name. But now I'm proud of my history. And I want to thank EMEN, the mass media group, for the process of recording history, because we have some people have a different learning style. So I appreciate the videos because I can actually see what people are saying in comparison to reading what they're saying. And when I read what someone has said, how do I know they really said it? So once again, Brother Emoya, I want to publicly thank you for what you're doing, because you're creating living video. You're creating video that will be invaluable in the future, because once again, the learning style some people have, they're visual learners. And so to see a picture, to see a movement, to see something visual expressing an idea, an opinion of history is invaluable, because for all those who can't be here today, your videos, the service that you're providing is invaluable. So once again, I'm looping back to what I said earlier. We appreciate the service that you're providing, because everybody can't be here today. So watching the videos that EMEN, the mass media group, puts out educates you. And I support the task force. This is necessary. Reparations now. And the fight continues. And I'm just one person. But collectively, that's why CJEC, ARC, every organization that's out there, we have to become knowledgeable of what's being done for our people. So once again, brother, I want to thank you for this opportunity. Reparations now.
Thank you. So you're out here today. Can you give us your feedback and your take on the energy so far with the reparations task force out in Oakland?
Well, reparations, like for example, you recorded Bishop Williams speaking in Sacramento, and he's been fighting for reparations for 50 years. Okay, we also had the Black Panther Party start here in Oakland. Okay, I'm sort of was taken back by Mr. Bradford's comments saying that we should extend the task force study. You know, I felt I didn't appreciate that. I think what they're doing is sufficient enough. I publicly said that they should enforce everything that comes out of the interim report. We need teeth in all legislation, because there are laws on the book now that are not being enforced. And who do we go to enforce them? So we need advocates. We need people true justice seekers. We need to be transparent in the fact that laws are being broken. And if you speak out, you're persecuted. So speaking out has become unfashionable, when actually it should be fashionable to speak out. It should be fashionable to say what's right and what's wrong and not be persecuted. So thank you. Any more questions?
Just real two quick questions. So I just want to clarify something. You said Senator Bradford. I know Joan Sawyer was actually the author of AB 2296.
Yes, sir.
So I just need some clarification.
Well,
I missed that. So did Bradford say something about extending the task force?
Right now, I'm assuming that Bradford was the brother at the farthest right end, next to Mr. Sawyer.
That's correct.
And so he said publicly that the task force should be extended.
Okay.
And
in your opinion, it should not be extended or should be extended?
I think they should stick to the deadline. That's my personal opinion, because reading the report, and I also want to publicly thank Chris Lodson for verbalizing the report, for giving audio to the report. So if you can't read the report, you can at least listen to Brother Chris give a verbal interpretation of what is being read. That's invaluable.
And actually, is what we actually read the report as well on our channel too as well, bro. So you can go onto our channel as well. But yeah, definitely support Chris too, because he goes live. But yeah, we read.
But I thought Chris was doing it on your channel.
No, he's actually doing on his Twitter page.
Oh, I got you. I got you.
Yeah, we already did the marathon read. So
Well, I want
you
to.
can check on both channels.
Yes,
Shout out.
but thank you for the correction, because that gives me an opportunity to make this an instrument to express that EMEN, the mass media group, is covering the interim report with a verbal expression of the report. So you don't have to necessarily read the report. You can listen to it being interpreted from a person reading the report. So thank you, brother, for giving me an opportunity by clearing it up, so there's no doubt in anyone's mind who listens to this that Chris Lodson and EMEN, the mass media group, has done the same service. So thank you.
Thank you, brother. Okay, just one more quick question.
Of course.
So I know, unfortunately, they had the time run out on public comments.
Yes, sir.
So I know you briefly said what you wanted to say. What do you really want to say to the people, man?
Well, what I really want to say is that mental health is an issue, health care is an issue, education is an issue, land reform. And what I mean by land reform is that the foundation is land. If we don't have access to land, the game is already lost. Because if we can't grow our own food, if we can't educate ourselves in how to be better farmers, if we are not allowed to be creative with land as far as developing new styles of husbandry, raising animals, new styles of plant development, new styles of relationships as far as community and having a wholesome, healthy community, if we're not allowed to love each other, we have to suppress self-hatred, because there's a lot of self-hatred in our community, and we know where that comes from. That comes from slavery. Okay, and Dr. Alfred Wilson, not Alfred Wilson, but Dr. Wilson, the psychologist, mentioned that we're all crazy in this country.
You're talking about Amos Wilson?
Amos Wilson.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Dr. Amos Wilson talks about how crazy we are because of slavery, and that we know it's unjust, but we function under an unjust system, which makes us crazy.
Facts.
You know, how you're functioning under something that doesn't make sense, and that makes you crazy. So I appreciate Dr. Amos Wilson, and I know his videos are old. Superman. That's Chris right there.
Chris Lobson.
Yes. And so once again, I appreciate all that you're doing, brother. I appreciate, and I'm so grateful for being an older black man. It lets me know that I'm not alone, because when I was younger, it was a different time, but younger brothers and sisters give me hope.
So what would you, and this would be the totally last question.
Yes,
We
sir.
gotta get out of here.
Yes, sir.
So you mentioned the youth, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
Let's say the young ones coming up, like the 6 to 18-year-olds, brother.
Yes, sir.
What would, in your legacy, in your lifetime, what would you want to leave to the youth? What words of wisdom would you want to leave to our fellow young freedmen?
Well, what I would want to leave for them is tangible examples of what we're talking about, because a lot of times, once again, a person can talk about something, but what if you can't make it materialize? So whatever we talk about being older, we were denied, we were robbed of the opportunity. I'm supposed to have businesses established to where any young person that I meet, I can show them what I'm talking about, and they can benefit from it. I can give them a stipend, or I can give them an internship, or I can give them an apprenticeship where they're being paid while they learn whatever I'm talking about. And because I've had businesses that failed, not having enough support. I'm ashamed to admit it, but I had a contract with the city of Oakland, and when I was paid a payment, I took the payment instead of paying back the supplier. I took it to pay my bills, and I'm thankful that the brother over the program, I forgot his name, he didn't cripple me. He didn't punish me for that. He just say, well, man, they chalked it up for a loss, but that wasn't the way it was supposed to go. So once again, we're supposed to be able to create programs for the youth. Like I mentioned, an apprenticeship program here. I can pay you while you learn how to feed yourself. I can pay you while you learn how to take care of yourself. So that is my solution, my answer to that question.
Okay. Now, I normally ask this to everybody, brother, who I interview. So
Yes,
I
sir.
ask you this. So
Yes, sir.
I don't know if you're on social media or not.
Yes.
But if you do have any social media handles on Twitter, if you're on Facebook, or if you're on anything like that where people do want to reach out to you, is that
Yes.
something that you want to provide? Or?
Well, I'm on Twitter,
Okay.
Sal Tula, or Sal at Sal Tula. I'm on Facebook under Salahuddin Tula, and I'm still learning about social media. That's why I appreciate what you're doing, brother, because I'm learning through you. And so you're an asset, because I do want to learn more about social media, but once again, I'm learning. I'm so learning. So I'm glad to know you, brother.
Okay.
I'm glad to know you.
All right, man. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. One love.